All right, so I picked up the brand new iPhone 14 Pro Max in the deep purple color, of course, and I honestly watched too many of these videos, so I thought let me make one on my own channel. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what is on my iPhone 14 Pro Max. I got the deep purple iPhone 14 Pro Max in 128 gigabytes. Now let's hop straight into today's video. We have the basic Apple apps that no one really cares about. We have FaceTime, photos, notes for reminders, clock, TV, podcast, app store, maps, health, wallet, just a bunch of stuff that most of you guys probably don't care about. I will say though, I do use Apple Pay a little too much. Like Apple's actually paying for it, even though they're not actually paying for it. So I wouldn't recommend doing that, but I do use Apple Pay quite a bit throughout my day-to-day life. It's very easy and it's very convenient to use in stores, and 90% of stores I go to have it. If not 100% of the stores I go to nowadays have it. Moving on to the next section on my iPhone, we have the weather, find my, shortcuts, home. We can see the weather right now. I believe it's snowing. Yep, snowing for the next hour. That's not very pleasing. It's actually supposed to snow for the next couple of hours, which I don't like to snow like that, so it is what it is. But yeah, and then we have free form tips, just a bunch of other stuff that you guys probably don't care about. I do prefer Google Maps over Apple Maps. That's just me personally. I find it a lot easier to use and it's a lot more detailed. I don't know, I've always used Google Maps as well, especially considering the fact that I was an Android user before upgrading to the iPhone 11 and then to the 14 Pro Max. So maybe that's just why. Moving on to the section that I know all of you are here for, we have my actual apps that I use on a day-to-day basis. But the first thing we're going to check out is SoundCloud. I mainly use SoundCloud for audios that you're not going to find on Spotify and audios that I find on like TikTok, or either like sped up songs, or even like TikTok Jersey songs that you just will not find anywhere else besides YouTube. But I can actually use Spotify and turn my phone off if I actually want to listen to a certain kind of song. Also listen to some unreleased Cardi songs on here as well, because I mean there's a lot of songs that Cardi just hasn't dropped or that sounds really good sped up. But my main music app that I use every single day is Spotify. I love Spotify. I literally have been using Spotify for the longest. I have multiple playlists with Spotify. I think it's completely worth it. And what is it, like $10 a month for ad-free listening, some other features as well, like listening parties. And I just find it to be very easy to use, very minimal, and it's where a lot of people drop their new music at. I'll also leave my Spotify down below if you guys would like to check that out. Moving on to productivity, we have my Gmail, which I use to manage all my emails. I personally don't like to use Apple's Mail. I don't know who uses Mail. If you use Mail, leave a comment down below, because you're definitely an odd one out, but there's nothing wrong with that. And then we have Simple Note. I use Simple Note to take down ideas instead of using the regular notes. I just use Simple Note and it's going to pop up on my Windows computer, because I don't have a MacBook or, an iMac. So it allows me to read the notes I have on my phone, on my computer as well. Next app we have is Auto Sleep. I use Auto Sleep to track my sleep. I did not plug in my Apple Watch last night, so not able to track my sleep for the night, but it basically tracks your sleep. Like, you guys can see the amount of hours I slept on Sunday. You can also see the sleep rating. You can see the readiness for the day, the sleep fuel. It tracks your heart rate. I believe the app is also $5 if I'm not mistaken, or $10 for like one time, and then you get the app forever. So that's why I also really love Auto Sleep, especially if you have an Apple Watch that is going to be able to work with the app. The next app is Water Reminder. This app basically reminds me to drink water. I'm gonna be 100% honest, when this app pops up, it doesn't really make me go and get water. I feel like the best thing you can do is just get a water bottle that is your daily water intake, or either half of your daily water intake, so you only have to fill it up twice a day, or once is even better if you can get a water bottle that's your daily intake. Like I said, I believe I got this one at Walmart. It was like maybe like $14 if I'm not mistaken, so pretty good deal. Moving on to the next app, we have Fitness. This basically just tracks the workouts I do, movement, exercise, standing, just the basic things that I believe iPhone can now track, like movement, standing, and like exercise now, if I'm not mistaken. But I do have an Apple Watch that will accurately gather that information for me and put it into this app, so I can see it every single day, and I have goals that I can achieve every single day when using this app. Next app we have is Insight Timer. I use that app for meditations. They have timers, and you also get a cool little quote before you actually log into the app. Then we have Indeed Jobs. Then we have Lose It. That's the app I use to track the food I eat every single day. day. Then the next app we have is DMV Genie. I was been supposed to get my permit, but honestly, I just keep saying I'm not gonna do it because like, what's the point if I don't have a car to drive right now? So I just haven't done it. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but like, what's the point of me getting my permit if I'm not gonna drive? Like, what's the point? I'm not driving anyone else's car. I don't want it right now. I just don't see a point. All right, moving on to my smart remotes. We have Monster Smart, which actually controls that light right here. It's not fully in frame, but it is what it is. And then we also have Govee Home, which controls the lights on my bed over here, which you guys probably won't be able to see just because of the current like camera settings, so it probably won't pick up the lighting back there, but that controls the lights back there. And also it also controls the lighting that's in another room across the house. We also have Google Home because I have a Google Home assistant. She basically controls the lighting, the Wi-Fi. I can have her change the color of lights. I can make my room a vibe if I have that as a command, and it'll like change all the lights and just set the mood, if you know what I mean. Then we have Highboy S2. That's basically for my 2 electric scooters that I have. We have Health U Plus. That is for my smart scale. We also have HP Smart, which is for my printer. We have Magic Home, which controls the lights above me, which are currently on. Then we have the Tesla app because I don't actually have a Tesla. I just have the app on here just because I want to get one really badly and I want to save up for one because honestly I just like Tesla and what they do. But I definitely do think if I do get a Tesla, I'll end up getting a second car to go along with that because just in case, you know. We also have the LG ThinQ app, which is for controlling my smart TV. I have an LG TV and basically it allows me to control it through there. It's just like using a regular remote, just without the hassle of having the remote. Next up, we have social media. We have Lens Buddy, which helps me take pictures. YouTube Studio, which every YouTuber has. If you do YouTube, you know about YouTube Studio. Then we have Zoom. We have Epic, which I can edit photos in, just make pictures look better, make pictures pop out for Instagram or whatever other use case you want to use it for. We also have CapCut. I edit my Instagram Reels in CapCut and also edit my TikToks in CapCut and VN Editor. That's another really good editor if you're a content creator. Then we have Epidemic Sound. I usually like to use music through there if I'm editing a YouTube video on my phone, which I rarely do nowadays, but just in case. Then we have Send Anywhere. I use that to send files to my Windows PC because once again, I don't have a MacBook or an iMac, so I can't airdrop. I honestly use Pinterest just for inspiration. Like if you want a tattoo, if you're looking for wallpapers, if you're looking for room inspo, if you're looking for setup inspo. I just love Pinterest just because of the amount of like inspiration you can get from this app. Then we have TikTok. I just started a new page, so if you want to check it out, you can. Then we have my Instagram. Go over here. You guys follow me on Instagram at Xaviergreatness. Then we have YouTube, which you guys are probably watching this video on right now. Then we have shopping, which is where I lose all my money that I don't have. We have Walmart. I use that mainly for grocery delivery and for items that aren't like same day or next day on Amazon. Then we have Amazon. You guys know Amazon, like you get to get stuff very quickly online, just very convenient. Then we have The Cut. This is where I book my haircuts, what I need honestly right now. You guys probably can't tell, but I don't know, I just, you know, I need a little fade. And then we have Etsy. You can order like custom things through Etsy or custom items, I guess, like custom shoes, custom jewelry, all kind of stuff. I'll actually leave down below a custom jewelry shop. It's actually my mom's. If you guys want to check it out, feel free to do so. She makes custom jewelry, and if you guys do order something, make sure you guys check that out if you want to. Then we have Boho Man. This is basically a clothing brand app. I've never actually ordered from them. I've just had it on the app for when I do want to order something, even though I haven't done that yet. We have eBay, basically like Amazon, just takes a little longer. Got DoorDash, order food, of course. Chipotle, order Chipotle pickup. Uber to get around. CarMax for when I buy a car. Probably, I don't know what I'm actually going to use, but I just look for cars on CarMax. We got Goat, never used that before either. I just really like looking at stuff on here. We got Uber again? What? Okay, Foot Locker for shoes. Then we got Shop, and we also have Apple Store. Shop is basically like to track all your shipments in one single place. You log into like your Amazon and your Gmail account. It'll basically like track the shipments you have coming in, and it'll alert you and everything. Next up, we have Finance. We got Worlds of Fun, which is a theme park app. Basically like holds your pass and everything, and you can see around the theme park. We got Vero, which is a bank. PayPal, Step, which actually allows you to build positive credit for when you turn 18. We have Afterpay, and then we have Cash App and Google Fiber, which is the Wi-Fi I use. But yeah, that's pretty much it for everything that is on my iPhone. Once again, I'll have links down below for a couple of things if you guys want to check it out. And make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you guys want to see more. Click on this video to see what's on my iPhone 11 video if you guys want to see a throwback. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.